Welcome to the January transfer window, a window in which we're actually not thinking of doing that much transfer windowing. But you can see other sides have started by making some signings or selling some players. In Chelsea's case, Tammy Abraham to Brighton for 31.1 million. That's a very peculiar and typically FIFA style transfer to be made. We actually have a couple of youth scout reports that we need to look through. Maybe we'll have another megastar. We'll wait and see. I certainly am right. Or Ben Elliott might be a megastar. We have got another megastar. 2 million, Rob Wallace. Scotland was a gold mine last month. It's even more so this month. I don't think I'm going to need to scout for a single other young player after this. I'm going to have a fit. What's happening? I can't believe I just turned someone like that and that. What's happening? Lads, that's why I don't need to do any transfer windowing. We've got worldies left, right and centre. Elliot Andrew, 17 years of age, a left mid with decent acceleration, agility and balance to start with. Ball control and dribbling are good as well. 3-star, 3-star. Wow. Right, Wallace, 65 rated at 15 years of age. A cam or centre forward with 47 finishing. Ugh. I think centre mid for him. Short passing's good. Ball control's good. Yeah, I think centre mid for him. I think centre mid for Wallace. I'm going to do that position change. Centre mid. How long will that take? 34 weeks. Come on. So he's got low work rates. Take 34 weeks. Well, it'll be probably about that long before he starts factoring in the starting now. Or will it though? Well, he's only 15, so I can't call him up now anyway. So I guess about all the players that it's going to take a little bit longer to grow, he's probably one that we can allow a little bit longer. Jack Barnow, 84 to 94. It was 80 to 94. It's now 84 to 94. Oh, God, I'm so excited about all of these youngsters coming through. Elliot Andrew could be called up now. What development plan do we put him on? I still think he's probably best suited to be a midfielder of some description, so I'll leave him as a left mid. Wow. I want to improve his physical stats. There we go. Support midfielder's the one first and foremost, I think. And then once we've got those pace stats on the rise... Oh my lord. Boys, it's happened again. Who is my youth scout? Who is my youth scout that is currently scouting Scotland? Christian Olafsson, with his 5-star judgment, is a youth scout god. He's given us 4 belters in Season 1. I don't think I'm going to need to use a youth scout at all for the remainder of this series, perhaps, because I've got so many players now that I have to try and somehow build into this squad. And I'm going to need to give them the play time to ensure that they get the growth. So I think I'm done. I think we're set for multiple years now without having to spend much money at all. Oh, it's been a wonderful start to the episode off the field. Let's go and keep that going on the field. Into the quarterfinals of the EFL trophy, perhaps, if we can beat Charlton. Drop the video a like if you haven't already. Bloody hell. Right, Charlton's lineup for this game then. Ben Amos in goal, who performed well against us in the league for them earlier on this season. Chris Gunter at right back. Oshilaja at centre back. He's a really capable centre back. This could be a good physical target to get past. And Connor Washington is a very good striker up top as well. There are some really talented players in League One. Malini scored a great goal against us for Charlton last time we played him, but I think that was it. I think we beat them 3 or 4-1, Charlton. Malini did score a very good goal, but we turned it around against them, I seem to recall. Hopefully, this is the game that will see us into the quarterfinals of a cup competition for the very first time this season. We were disappointing in the FA Cup and in the Carabao Cup, but this EFL trophy... Oh, it's gone in! Pierce with the own goal! I should probably have done an apology or some sort of celebration like that, because Lewis Potter's shot, that was a shot, was actually headed away from goal. It was that bad, but Pierce has put it in the back of his own net. I mean, there's not much he can do about that. It's just hit him. He's tried to get it under control by the looks of things, and he's just put it in the back of his own net. That's so unfortunate for the Charlton defender, but McGuinness is thrilled. We're thrilled. What a start after 5 minutes. Sorry, Jason Pearce. You've scored an own goal, mate. Here's Melini. Back to Ben Purrington. Forward nicely to Levitt. Lifted towards Melini again, but we've cut it out nicely. Pinto. We have to be favourites for this competition now, surely. Or certainly one of the favourites, being near the top of the highest league that's entered into the competition. And in good form too. We might even be the highest positioned club still in this tournament. I don't know whether Ipswich, Doncaster and Oxford are still in it. We could have a look a little bit later on, but we might well be the highest ranked side in this whole tournament now. And I'll look to slot Pinto through here and try and take it early. It's well blocked by a defender, making up perhaps for the mistake earlier on. Delicant back to Pinto, forward to McGuinness. Pinto will go again, but they've backed off. Pearce is certainly the man in the way that time. Delicant. Honeyman, Lewis Potter into Pinto, but he's drifted it past the post. After 20 minutes, we certainly look like the side that's going to go through so far, don't we? Back to Honeyman. You see the movement there of Lewis Potter. Nicely done. Josh McGuinness. Look at that run. Look at that run from Leonardo Pinto. Look at that goal from Leonardo Pinto. Driven home at the near post. 2 goals to the good, just 7 minutes into the second half. We're certainly one of the best sides in this competition. We're definitely one of the best sides in the league right now as well. And I dare say we'd certainly challenge towards the top of the championship with the state of the squad right now too. We've really grown particularly well throughout the course of this season, and I'm very excited about the future of this Hull City team with all of these young superstars coming through the ranks as well to join Pinto in this squad. We're set up beautifully for the future. Oh, I'm so excited about the rest. I've not been as excited about the future of a save for quite a while, actually. I'm really looking forward to this Hull save, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far as well. I never know whether my enjoyment of a series directly correlates to your enjoyment of a series or not. I know it does with the Cambridge series, but I don't know about any other. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this Hull City save so far. And with all of these flourishing youngsters that we could have the opportunity to use in coming seasons and get some great growth out of, I'm so excited about what the future holds for this team. Let's see what we can do in the remaining 27 minutes of this game at least and take it one game at a time before I get too carried away, shall we? Smith in behind for Charlton. Looking to get them one back here. Into Shinnie. Lifts it in, but Yordi Device gets rid of it. And away by Lewis Potter. Delicant drifted central now. Or moved central now so that Wilkes can come on the right-hand side. Pinto was starting to get a bit tired. Couldn't quite get there with Honeyman there. And Levitt is looking to turn Daniel Batty, but he says, no thank you. I'm having that ball back. Delicant will use Honeyman and draw the defender towards me. And Lewis Potter's in behind. It's been a while since he scored a goal, actually. We'll try and get one here. Oh, it would have been a wonderful third as well. Great save by Ben Amos. Oh, can I steal it off the defender? I can't. Ashilaja will clear for Charlton. Actually, really well. And Melini is in behind. The opportunity for Charlton to maybe get one back. He's cut back. He's going to need support. It is arriving from Doty, who's come on for Ben Purrington, who was pretty dead on his feet at left back. That's a lovely through ball, but Elder does just enough to hold him off, just as we've done just enough throughout this game to keep Charlton at bay. We're going through to the quarterfinals of the EFL Trophy, boys. The first time I've ever actually taken this competition seriously at your request. And, well, we're looking good and like one of the favourites for winning the whole thing. So, fingers crossed. Oh, nice ball over the top. Washington's in behind it. Would be nothing more than a consolation goal for Charlton here. Tried to cross it. Found only Burke, but they'll get the chance to take the corner because that's what FIFA does. Even though we're in the 93rd minute, and even if they score, they're not getting back in the game. Another corner. And Charlton still just prolonging their own misery here, more so than anything else. Melini with the delivery. Away, please. Come on, ref. There we go. Thank you very much. A 2-0 win in the round of 16 of the EFL Trophy. So we see a flash on screen of the trophy we might well be winning this season. They didn't have a single shot on goal. Ah, Donny is still in the competition. Okay, we're not the highest ranked side still in the EFL trophy thing. If Doncaster is still involved in it, Charlton actually are above us now in the league. So they're obviously having a good season, but they have played a game more than everybody else around them. So tight, look, for that second automatic promotion spot. Oxford, Charlton, both on 50. Ipswich, 49. And then ourselves, Sunderland and Fleetwood, all on 48. Whoa. Automatic promotion is not a shoo-in for anyone right now. Donny looked the more likely. Our game against Doncaster has been moved from the 9th of February to the 15th of May. It's been pushed all the way to the end of the season to fit in, presumably, another league game, or sorry, cup game, which indeed it has, against Salford. So we have, well, that could be the game that decides everything. 2 weeks after what was previously the last game of the season against Accrington Stanley. That's going to be really intriguing to see what happens there. Well, that having moved now means that, or finding out that the next game in the EFL Trophy is next month, I think we might get all of January transfer window done today. I'm not sure. I might still look to split it into two because I think there were 6 games, weren't there? But certainly we are looking strong right now and hopefully can get some further good performances and good results today. We'll put McGuinness, Lewis, Potter in there. Right, cracking forward. Let's go and play another game. And actually, hopefully, it won't be long before one of the youngsters actually is available to change his position. But that still isn't happening for the time being. Northampton next. Having to make a couple of changes to the starting lineup because of the fitness of a couple of players here. +5, +2. It's the same the other way around. Put the left footer on the left. So I'm going to quick sim. Yes, I'm going to quick sim this one against Northampton, and we get a 2-1 win with Wilkes actually getting the late goal there. So that's very pleasing, seeing him get on the score sheet. Other teams around Sunderland drop points. The reason I've simmed that game is because we have Oxford and Sunderland yet to come in today's month. So certainly I want to play those two, and we'll sim the Peterborough game as well, and probably end up simming that Shrewsbury game at the end of the month too, I would imagine. 5 games next month, so we'll be able to deal with everything that's coming our way. Louis Coyle says he wants more games. You're still in the squad though, and Doherty, don't blame yourself, mate. Don't blame yourself. Well done for coming off the bench and having a part to play. Right, so here we go. Ewing from centre-back to centre-mid. 44 rated centre-back, 59 rated central midfielder. Certainly the right decision to change him then, wasn't it? And then we can continue to improve his ability. Now his tackling's really not that good, which is why we moved him to a centre mid in the first place. If I change him to a box-to-box, his finishing's not amazing, but his passing and dribbling could do with the improvements. So maybe box-to-box and stamina too. Yeah, that makes sense. Box-to-box, up his attacking work rate, and another youngster that looks like could grow really, really well. And we've had a bid for Samuelson. Now I am going to look to negotiate this and try and sell him on. Of he and Scott, Scott is the one that I think could grow more. And also, of course, we have now the young Barnett that's come into the fold to try and throw his name into the hat for a young striker. They don't want to go any farther than that 990,000, do they? Will you come up to 1.2 perhaps? If they say no, then I was going to say, as long as they up it over $1 million, I'll accept it. They have done? I'll accept it. I'll keep to my word. Right, moving forward then, let's go and play Oxford United. Simon Eastwood in goal for Oxford. Again, John Mousinho at centre-back, carrying the captain's armband. Cameron Brannigan played very well against us last time we played them. Matty Taylor again through the middle up top. We drew 1-1 against Oxford last time we played them. We are actually above them now in the league after our win against Northampton. They've dropped some more points. So we're in a better position than we were last. We were chasing them last time we played them when they were up top of the table. They've since dropped to 4th. When Fleetwood were top and went on a run of poor form to drop down the table, they played us and we beat them convincingly. Let's hope that we can get the better of Oxford in a similar fashion this time around. Giant at the back there, more. Cooper brings that down and around the corner nicely to Ruffles. Inside to Henry. We are the top goal scoring team in the league, as you can see, 54 from 28. Very, very nearly. Averaging 2 goals a game. Certainly a 6-1 win against Swindon in the last episode helped that. But still, we've had some big results this season. The 6-1 against Swindon. We've had a couple of 4-1s. We had a 4-3 against Portsmouth, which was pretty remarkable. That was an outrageous game. I'd forgotten about that. I got so caught up thinking about that Plymouth one yesterday that I completely forgot about the Portsmouth one. We've had some real properly entertaining fixtures, haven't we, this season in League One? Henry with a delivery here. Can we get to that? We can. Yordi Device destroying whoever it was that was underneath that. Rodriguez forward to Brannigan again. And Oxford look to continue to try and get themselves the first goal in this game. Hopefully, we can get promotion at the first attempt, because certainly after 2 years' worth of growth, if we're still, or even 18 months' worth of growth, if we're still... Oh, no, he's going to give the pen. He made him stumble, but not trip and fall to the ground. But to be fair, would have been given us a free kick outside the box. It's certainly a penalty inside the box, you'd imagine. I did catch him. You can understand why that was given. Fair play to the referee for giving it without the man throwing himself to the ground with a fall. But yeah, if we get 18 months in and we're still in League One, some of our high-rated players might start giving it... Oh, he's hit the post! And Yordi Device is the man there to mop it up. As if to rub salt into the wound of missing the penalty. The man that gave it away is the one that properly clears it. Deary me. Yes, as I was saying, if we get 18 months in and we're still in League One, some of our higher-rated players will start the old, I think I'm too big for the club rhetoric, and hopefully we can avoid that by getting promoted this year. McGuinness. Ay, ay, ay. I know better than to shoot on his left, and that's why. Nicely into Pinto. And Batty. Drive that out wide. Delicate. Nice. Come on, let's start the second half with a bang. Please. Oh, don't know where to go, though. Oxford marshalling their midfield very well. But on the overlap here, out wide, is Espanyol, and Sunderland are beating Donny. So Doncaster Rovers at the top of the table are dropping more points. It's everyone playing everyone at the top of the minute. And nobody is looking like they're going to run away with this title. If Donny had beaten... They still might, to be fair. Look what happened between us and Plymouth. But if Donny lose to Sunderland, then this title fight is wide open. It looked like Doncaster were going to run away with the league win. And then it was going to be a battle for that second automatic spot. But with things... Well, if everyone's going to back off Pinto, I'll give it a crack. Wish I hadn't. If Donny lose, then that's going to bring 5 other clubs into the title fight, not just the automatic promotion spot fight. This league title is getting blown wide open. And if we can beat Oxford here, then we can really throw our name in the hat as genuine contenders for that first spot as well. But we're going to be hard pushed to get a victory here because Oxford are playing very well indeed. Guane. Oh, that's a ping. If he keeps that in, he's done really well. Cooper brings it down nicely. Support from Ruffles. Oh, nice tackle by Josh Emmanuel. And now they're in trouble, Oxford. We have them on the counter and on the break. Oh, but that tackle from John Musinho has stopped our best opportunity to counter on them and catch them with their trousers down the whole game. They've been so defensively solid. Pinto, I'm going to look for Honeyman here as McGuinness dummies it, and that might earn us the goal to take the lead. It does! With Doncaster Rovers dropping points, we needed to win this game. We might just have done that. What? I've got a free kick somewhere. Here. Oh, I'd rather have just built up with a move, to be honest. Batty going off now. I will take Pinto off, and we'll bring young Gunn, who's growing, by the way, up to 63 now. Do I bring Alfie Jones on as well, just to give us... No, I won't. I'm going to leave it as is. Thought maybe giving us even more fresh legs in the midfield. But Doherty should be enough. Pinto's going to come off, and to be fair, Gunn can just take over and take this set piece. Whip it towards the back post. Josh McGuinness, please. No, Musinho wins the header. Bring that down. Gunn, deliver again. It's looped. Oh, it's headed away. Win that. Elder. Adelican around the corner. The shot held by Eastwood. But whilst we might not have taken a second goal, we might well have wasted enough time. But Oxford can't get their first goal. Taylor out wide to Shadipo. There might be time. There might be time. James Henry back to Shadipo. The whole season could pivot on whether they score here or not. And they will not. Anywhere will do for me now. And that's the win against Oxford United. Down at the Kassam. Victory away from home. And hopefully Sunderland did see their win through against Doncaster. We will find out momentarily. They extended the lead from 2-0 to 3-0. Donny dropped points. That might even be us up into second. It's us top! Top of the table! Hull City! We lead the way! Let's go! Yes, you Tigers! Level on points with Donny. It's goal difference that sees us above them. A point ahead of Charlton, 2 points ahead of Sunderland, and 4 points ahead of Oxford, and 5 from Ipswich and Fleetwood. And only 6 from MK Dons. It's an 8-way fight for 2 automatic promotion spots, and we are very much in the title fight now. Samuelson gone. Oh my lord. I'm going to sim the Peterborough game and then we will play Sunderland. But we have to be wary of them. We have to be wary of them. I'm gonna quick sim Peterborough. And then we'll play Sunderland. And the Peterborough result is a 1-1 draw. Adela can get an equaliser for us. I didn't see it quickly enough. I think Donny drew as well. I'm not sure. Charlton now lead the way. This is going to change almost with every passing. Oh, Espanyol are a big club to come in. Espanyol are a big club to come in for Batty. I'm not sure I can turn that down. They are not in the top flight in Spain anymore, Espanyol. But certainly, they are a very big side compared to Hull City. Let's see, actually, where they are in the league. If they're also chasing promotion in their division, I might be forced to try and negotiate this. We haven't had many scenarios. They're top of the table and look like they're going to be going back to La Liga. We turned down the bid for Jordi Device in the summer because that one went to a vote and it was 50-50 and we could easily have sold him to Celtic. With Espanyol looking like they're going to be going back to the top flight in Spain, I don't think I can turn this away. I'll ask for 3.8 and see if they'll come up near it, which they will pay. Okay, we do have Doherty, who's just as good as Batty, certainly nearly as good as Batty, and we've plenty of young central midfielders coming through our system as well. We can afford to lose a player in that position. It looks like Batty's going to go, but he will have one final... Oh, will he, though? I will give him one final hurrah here against Sunderland, even though he's not fully fit. Gunn can come in. Wilt can come in. We'll give Coyle the start at left back. McLaughlin can come in for Reece Burke. Right, game on. Another huge promotion battle. Right, Sunderland. Remy Matthews in goal. Again, Will Grigg through the middle up top. Charlie Wyke on the bench for them this time around. They played 2 up top against us last time. And they're playing Grant Leadbitter as a striker. Pretty sure Leadbitter was a midfielder. I might be wrong. He might be able to play there. But that's a strange decision to play Leadbitter up top. Unless Charlie Wyke is perhaps returning from injury. I'm not sure. Odd decision. Or maybe they're just going with some more defensive players on the field to avoid defeat here. I genuinely don't know. But 2 games today against, well, arguably more than 2 games today against title rivals. Albeit the Charlton game was not in this competition. Device cuts that out nicely. Batty across to Coyle. Oh, man. This first season at Hull could prove to be an absolute belter. McGuinness arriving here. Honeyman. Goal for George Honeyman. That's a start. Build from that. Let's go top again. Big ping. And if McFadden can keep this in, they've got a chance here, Sunderland. Oh, driven into the middle. Device can't win it. Leadbitter. Acting on striker's instinct. Maybe I was all wrong. Thankfully, not with a striker's finish. Maybe I might have been right. Leadbitter is not a man to play through the middle up top. O'Brien is found on the far side, going the other way, and Will Grigg shakes off one defender. 09 played in. Here's O'Brien again. O'Brien on 09 doing the business on the right-hand side for Sunderland, but Lewis Potter doing the business for us on the left for Hull. Getting away from the men that are with him here, finding McGuinness. Support is arriving here from Dave Gunn. That is his name, Dave Gunn. And McGuinness! Good save by Matthews. Cross to come in from Mr. Gunn. McGuinness underneath it. And Matthews tips over the bar again, leaving two men on the floor underneath him there, McGuinness. Will try again. Keeper stayed on his line. Oh, and his defence deals with it on this occasion. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Still 1-0. Charlton take the lead against Doncaster Rovers. Adoni falling apart here. Charlton were top, I think, as we headed into this fixture after we went top after beating Oxford. It's like a turnstile at the top of the table. That first spot seemed like it was going to be locked down by Doncaster, even at the beginning of this episode. And now anyone and everyone seemingly can take that top spot. Oh, Powell with a good turn. Draws the save out of George Long, who's not really been called upon too much the past couple of episodes. I have to be honest. To begin the season, I was having to call on George Long left, right and centre, but he's been a little bit quieter the past episode or so. That's a disgusting pass from Max Power. I'm outraged and almost embarrassed that he's pulled that out against me. Oh, that clearance hasn't gone well. Griggs in the way. Get to that police Yordi. He's done well. Oh, I thought he'd given a pen. It's 1-0 at half-time. Ball lofted forward. Device brings it down. Presnel Kimpembe is at Wolves. Transfer confirmed. Wow. Oh, go on. Go on, Lewis Potter. Oh. No. I can't believe he's missed that. The chance to make it to Will Grigg off and, well, what looks like Charlie White coming on. So clearly he's fit to play. Why Leadbitter was up top, still beyond me, but oh, we should be 2-0 to the good. I can't believe Lewis Potter has missed that. It's a gilt-edged chance. Dave Gunn playing very well here. Honeyman trying to drive forward. Doherty might come on soon for Batty, who is tiring. And it might well be Daniel Batty's last game for Hull City before moving to Espanyol. Sunnier climates on the horizon than the northeast of England. And 09 is in. And what did I say in the first half? I've not had George Long called upon very much in the past episode or two. I'm very glad he's still here and performing well when needed. Because that probably should have been 1-1. McGuinness, I've got plenty of options here. I just need to use the right one at the right time. Emmanuel available here at the back post. Could be... Oh, no. Wilkes chest that down. That's poor. That's poor. That's poor. I need to be better. Right. Batty is going to come off now for Doherty. And I think actually... No. I'm going to bring Elder on for Emmanuel and then put Louis Coyle to right back as Emmanuel's stamina is letting him down a little bit again. Okay, come on. Let's get a second and seal this victory. Our goal difference is better than anyone else's at the top end of the table, but we have been conceding more goals than anybody else at the top of the table too. So there's no reason why our goal difference can't narrow between now and the end of the season. So any opportunity we have to extend it at the moment, we have to try and take. McGuinness has Wilkes with him. I see Honeyman there. That's who that was intended for. Lewis Potter played back. Room here for Louis Coyle. He's delivered great left-footed deliveries so far this season. That's another, but McGuinness's header is not good enough. Scowen over the top to O'Brien. Out wide for Sunderland. 6 to go now. There's so much on the line in this game, with other results looking as promising as they are for our promotion campaign. Getting a win is so important here. We get a tackle in, but it just keeps falling free to a Sunderland man. Finally, it breaks for us. Doherty played in. McGuinness is with me. Pinto is coming on momentarily. Lewis Potter could be played in behind, but he can't get to that. It wasn't the best of balls for me, to be fair, from Doherty. And Dobson looks to build again for Sunderland, but time is running out for them now. It has to be on this attack. Charlie White into O'Brien. Trying to battle it away from him, and I can't. They're into the box now, Sunderland. I'm backing off. Dobson, it could fall for him. Long comes and gathers. And that'll do. That'll do very nicely. Another set of 3 points. Another set of 3 points where other promotion rivals, including the one we've beaten, drop points. Big games for us today. This is probably the... And Oxford lose as well as the Doncaster. It could not have gone better for us today. We're starting to open up a gap. Sunderland dropped to 5th. Doncaster in 4th. And Oxford are out of the top 6 entirely. The turnaround. But just because it's happened to them doesn't mean it can't happen to us as well at a later date. It could flip back the other way by the end of the season. 15 games to go. We are in an automatic promotion giving spot. The board are frustrated at my lack of signing a player of a different nationality. I might well do that just from a free agent, actually, just quickly at the end of the transfer window whilst we can. I'm going to sign 40-year-old Atana Deshpanda to fulfill that board criteria. I'm going to get it done, and hopefully that will satisfy the board and give us a little bit of a boost to our board rating, or to our manager rating, sorry. 40-year-old signing a 4-year deal. Yeah, unsurprisingly, he only wants a 1-year deal. That's fine. He can sit in the squad, in the club. It's not a problem. What does he want wage-wise? It doesn't give me a recommended wage. I'll offer him £2,000. I mean, as a 40-year-old, would you turn down £2,000 a week? I don't think so. There we go. That's that done. Hopefully, that's the board satisfied with that now. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Please say that's a yes. I didn't misread it. It didn't say crucial, did it? No, just sign one player of a different nationality to the club. I mean, I've done that now. Why is that not triggered? Come on, don't do me dirty like that, game. I've certainly fulfilled that criteria now. Batty sold, gone to Espanyol for £3.8 million. And FC Lucerne from Switzerland have shown an interest in Charles Barnett. No. He might well be the future of our striking position here at the club. So Doherty should be drafted in and has been. It will call a goalkeeper up into that role, but we'll put Smallwood there for now. I'm looking to sell Smallwood, actually, but nobody's been interested in him so far. We have got some cracking youngsters available for us in our youth setup, and the starting 11 are doing the business as well. We have Shrewsbury to come next, and we can simulate that. Alfie Jones is going to say he wants that starting spot. I'll say it'll take some hard work. Milinkovic is back from injury. I'm going to look to sell him because of the emergence of even more of those youngsters. So Milinkovic, I'll add to the transfer list. He's still got 2 weeks left, actually, and he's not fully available yet. And Shrewsbury, we will... just going to quick sim it, considering we've got transfer deadline day to deal with as well. And it's a 3-2 victory thanks to Jordi de Wijs in the 79th minute. Lewis Potter, McGuinness and Jordi de Wijs giving us the goals to win and keep us in the fight for top of the table. Maybe even... I was hoping to finish that sentence by saying put us top of the table. Milinkovic is happy that we've put him on the transfer list and he can't wait to leave. I'm glad that he's going to go. I've got 5 million available to me now, but I'm not going to spend it. I don't need to spend it. I'm just going to save it and try and take it into a future season. You can see that Saul... Oh, I'm probably in the way, actually. Let me bring my software up. Look, Saul has gone to Liverpool. What else has happened? Goretzka to Chelsea and Sigankov to Tottenham. There you go. They're the biggest deals so far. Or Grimaldo to Manchester City for £85.8 million. A bid for Brandon Fleming on a short loan. I'm going to reject that because I'm going to need him continually in my starting lineup. And Sparta Rotterdam have bid for Josh McGuinness. That's a no. That's a no. I'm sorry. Josh McGuinness is going to continue to be my starting striker through the middle. I feel relatively comfortable turning that bid down. That's not of the sort of nature that you'd say we have to accept that. Right, halfway through deadline day, there's still some deals going through. Nearly £500 million has been spent so far. Now more than £500 million has been spent as Bayern signed Dennis Zakaria from Mönchengladbach. Ismaili, the left-back, Brazilian left-back, has gone to Atletico Madrid. That took a bit of a jump there, didn't it? I might be mistaken. A bid from Norwich for George Long. The chance to go up. Where are Norwich in the league? I probably can't stand in his way. Oh, Norwich are having a bad season. Mid-table in the Championship. If Norwich were challenging for promotion, I'd accept that. But we more than likely will be in the same division as them next season. I'm okay with turning that down. I'm okay with turning that down. I apologise if you feel like I should accept that. But in the scenario we're in, the form we're in, the state of the club right now, I'm happy enough to turn that down. And where Norwich are and their shortcomings this season, I'm happy enough to turn that down. Right, Varane to Chelsea for £73.3 million. Wow. So top deals. Top deals then. In this window, Grimaldo 85.8 to City, Saul to Liverpool, Varane to Chelsea to join Jordi Alba, and Goretzka. What a window for Chelsea. What a season for Chelsea transfer-wise. Let's have a look. Anything else January-based? Sigankov we saw. Kimpembe to Wolves we saw. Sergio Ramos to Manchester City we saw. Mason Greenwood to Leipzig for £47.2 million. Chelsea signed Gerard Moreno as well. Dennis Zakaria was £46.8 million to Bayern Munich. Kyle Walker to PSG. Dumfries to Everton. Jesus Corona to Atleti. Romagnoli to Bayern. Paul Lopez to Hertha Berlin. Matthias Ginter to PSG. We saw that at the beginning of the month. Klosterman to Leicester. Jeez. Because Soyuncu has gone to Inter. That's why they've signed Klosterman. Reece James has gone to Real Madrid. Oh my God. Imagine if that's in his future in real life. That is the end of the January transfer window. That is the end of today's episode. Potentially up there, arguably, as episode of the season. Salzburg have offered for George Long now, which we will turn down. Youth squad monthly report. Anyone turned 16 yet of the two that we're looking to? No, Jack Barr. 85 to 94 potential for Jack Barr now. Gordon Bennett. And 65 rated still, Rob Wallace. It's players like this that mean that I've got no problems whatsoever in accepting that Batty bid to have Doherty step up, and then these youngsters can come through and take over. Elliot Andrew is now 64 rated and continuing to grow nicely. At 18, I'm going to call him up to the senior squad. I think I'll call these guys up once they turn 18. Some of them I'm actually going to probably end up not calling up because they're not quite good enough, but Andrew certainly is, and apologies to Desh Panda, but his first team spot in the squad is certainly gone already. 3-star, left foot, he can play at cam as well, that high agility, but he's got decent crossing, doesn't he? Oh, he wasn't the one with decent crossing, but great ball control and curve. Short passing of 59, long passing of 61, free kick accuracy of 67. We have got such great youth prospects at the club now, and all of our first team squad are growing really well too. We look like a really good future prospect at Hull. The whole squad does. Tomorrow, we'll take on February. Bristol Rovers, Lincoln, Salford, Wimbledon and Wigan, and potentially the chance of a semi-final in a cup competition as well. Join me then. You never know, we might end tomorrow as top of the table league title favourites. We live in hope. I'll see you then.